Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, let me introduce myself. I'm Roberto Orozco. I'm with Morningstar since 1997. So it's been a long time over here with Morningstar, doing what I like to do, to work on tomatoes, tomato harvesters. So I'm gonna try to explain you probably, I don't know if this can help you guys, what I did when I first gonna start on the field, how I set the machine. The first thing I do, like, make sure we got air pressure on the machine, so we don't want to lose tomatoes on the electronics. Make sure your machine is level, because that's a very important too. That way your electronics do a good job. You don't have the tomatoes run all through one side. Check your shaker. It's the second thing, it's very important. That way you're shaking all the tomatoes to the harvester, and the speed are your chains. What I like to do, that we always run the shaker like a little higher right at the start, because the tomatoes are a little harder to shake when we first start the season. So you're good there to start, and after you start to run start picking, you go jump on the top and check it and check, make sure there's no tomatoes on the vine. So you start, if there's no tomatoes there, you start bring your the shaker down until you see that the little green tomatoes stay on with the vine. That's where you say, okay, you got the right speed on your shaker. You don't want to shake it too much. You're gonna get your lemon juice too high, or you're gonna destroy the vine, and there's gonna be a bunch of leaves on your tomatoes. Your fan is gonna have to work harder, or probably they're gonna be fast enough to clean all these. So after you got your shaker, you come down to the sides and check your fans. Make sure they're in the right position. Where when the tomatoes goes up on the air, that's when you want your suction fan to suck all the leaves, all the vine up. And you're going to set your speed. You make sure they don't suck tomatoes, good tomatoes through the fan tubes. And you pretty much set up like look underneath the harvester. Make sure if you see a tomatoes, or if you see some red tomatoes on the ground, if they're pieces, that means you're losing tomatoes through your vine takeaway chain, and the chopper is cutting those in pieces. But if they're good tomatoes and you don't know where they come from, what I used to do is, when I see some tomatoes and I'm not sure where they're coming from, I park the machine, and then don't move your machine, just park it there and dump all your tomatoes, the ones that are on the harvester, and stop there after you dump it and go check. And wherever is a pile of tomatoes, that's where you want to see it, that's where you're leaking. That's if you want to check a water leak, to find it, you're gonna see a mark. That's the same thing in tomatoes. But if you want to find, where you're losing tomatoes with the harvester, and move, that's gonna be hard to do it. But if you do it, when harvester's full of tomatoes, stop your machine and then dump all your tomatoes on a trailer, and wherever you see a pile of tomatoes on the ground, that's where you need to start seeing where they coming from, and try to keep all the tomatoes on the trailer. That's what everybody wants to do. And what else I can say? This, I hope this helped you guys too, and I hope I can, we can have a little talk, or if somebody had a question, I can give you my phone number if you want to call me. It's 530-682-2947, and I can help you. If I got the answer for your question, I do it. It's no problem for me.
Thank you, Robert.
Yep.